What's up? It's your freaking. So I've been playing, obviously. Uh, Trying to get better at the game as usual, and I just wanna kind of talk about what I done. I guess you could say sort of discovered as I've been playing. It's not really discovery, just stuff I've been thinking about as I've been playing. Uh, so yeah, I say I was trying to do some shit here for the video, but I'll get into that. So, uh, first thing is like the first thing to talk about, I guess, is when I started playing this game. When I was watching like Hardbread and like Jeff and all them niggas, but mainly Hardbread. Being new to the game, what got me into it was this, right? This is what got me into the fucking game. Just setting up for damn, I control hella space. Like this is the first character I've seen that can do this. This is awesome. Which makes me realize I'm more of a space control type of guy when it comes to characters, I guess, but I don't think that's true. But I didn't understand this. I didn't actually understand I didn't understand everything. But basically what I'm saying is that I fell into the trap pretty early of doing orb like too much. Or doing orb but like not moving forward. Bell used to make fun of me for this because I basically go to the corner and just set up a fort and just keep setting it up. Basically, I don't even know what I used to do, but I think I just used to go to the corner and not really do anything with the orbs. Which that slowly developed into like doing shit like this. I got to this point where I would actually advance. It makes sense to set up fort if you're gonna actually advance the fort. But and it's really just for the aoko players. Like, don't fall into this trap of just doing this shit and like not doing anything with it, just kind of sitting orbs. Like, I don't even know what I was looking for. I think you just see players do it and you don't understand the thought process. That's what I think. I think I didn't understand the thought process of players. I just was doing shit. But basically what I'm saying is like two things really. If you gonna do orbs and shit, just advance the fort. Like, try to get in on people at least. And the main thing I've been trying to get into recently is just interacting with the opponent like more directly. So that could be like just out of nowhere doing this, just pinning them, like trying to make them block with 2A and this could like, let's say like, I said or do that, Basically what I'm saying, it's okay to do shit like this. It's okay to do this, that. It's okay for them to be in the air jumping and shit and you try to pin they landing. It's okay to play footsies a little bit, if you want to try to get down the wheel. So you can play this game. You can do that shit, It's easy to think that you should just do this. It's easy to think you should just do this. It's easy to fall into that, but you allowed to do other shit. That's what I've been trying to get used to thinking recently. And it's, Gaku is good at this. I feel like Ryder kind of good at it. He don't do it as much as Gaku does. Gaku like to land on people. Gaku is a more aggressive aoko player than me. I think that's why I did so bad, because I played too passive. And I think I still play passive. And I think that's why Gaku did better than me for so long. Because Gaku was willing to interact with the opponent more directly with shit like this and like just everything. I think Gaku is just more willing to like play, like try to hit them with jump A, just getting in their face more. I wasn't willing to do that. I wanted to play it safe. And I think it's good that I chose to play that way up until now, because that's kind of, ingrained in me now, because that's all I did for like 3 years. But I'd say like maybe like the past month or two, ever since talking to Alps, but even before that, because I had kind of saw something Alps said to Ryder, I think, or I don't know, maybe Alps was just talking. He was talking about like all players in general. Though he said we too dependent on orb, and that made me think, that makes sense. Not that we can't use orb, but when you use orb, it become a game of cat and mouse basically. Because really all the opponent got to look for is, where are they going to orb? Like, where are they going to rank? Because it's always retreating. But if you start doing more shit like this, just you know, showing the threat of like you actually coming in to hit them. The neutral not is simple now, or you know, or I even think sometimes trying to play like, you know, drifting back with like a jump A is good. This is good movement. All the alco, I think most alco like alco players know this, but this is good. This is like our substitute for not having like a godlike jump C, because you know, in the JG video he was talking about shit like this is good, and it is, but that's if you play like C arc and like C90, especially C90. But you know, Aoko buttons aren't that big. Her jump A is good. Her jump A is good, but her jump C is really just a jump in, if I'm being honest. You can sort of retreat with it. I was doing this to C Sasuke, MC Sasuke, because M kept mashing 5A as like an anti-air reaction to air dashes and shit. So I just, and that smoked it. But that's beside the point. That's irrelevant. But yeah, what I'm saying is for the alpha players that come in the future, when you play this game, it's okay to like interact and shit. I highly recommend you watch the JG movement video, the guy he made, you know, the moving in this game, because that's what got me started. But I'm just saying it's okay to like land on niggas and like, you know, do shit like this. You know, I'm starting to realize in some matchups I'm probably finna have to do that, like, you know, like with H Kohaku, fucking every Yogi, and yes, I'm referring to like Amla and Zay, because I want to beat all them niggas. You know, strong opponents they are. I have to grind. But I feel like in matchups like that, you do have to play more with normals, because they normals are so big and those characters are so fast that they're not gonna just let you set up orb and shit. It's hard to actually set up. I'm not saying that you can't set up, but it's definitely more of a normal move type of game, type of matchup, like those two. Like maybe I haven't played them enough. I don't play those characters enough. I don't play those players a lot. So I just have to kind of improve on my own, and just whenever I get the chance to play them, I'm gonna see how this works. You know, because orbing against them doesn't work. It's not consistent. So yeah, you know, if you're gonna set up fort, move fort forward. Try to pin them down with orb, or just use it as a way for you to gain ground, so you can eventually end up hitting them. And then you can take it to use it to your advantage. Cause usually when you do shit like this, people, you know, they either gonna jump over or they gonna retreat. Like if you do this shit in pressure, like let's say they like here. If you do this, most people, maybe not Nania, but some people will like give up ground. Like if you push this out far enough, people will start backing up, and that allow you to get out of the corner. But okay, that was, you know, that was the main biggest thing I've been thinking about, because I'm trying to see how I can. I don't know. People know how to fight the character. Duke was a menace. He still is a menace. I just don't think he plays much. So he kind of gave niggas all the matchup knowledge. So now, like, I'm trying to see, you know, something else I think Aoko players should do more. I think I talked about it already, so I ain't gonna talk about it much. But just holding this, varying what you do with this. You can hold it completely and just continue pressure, or you can like detonate it immediately, or you can do like weird, you know, timings with it, like just maybe hold it for a little more, just to throw people off, because people are used to this, and it's just a mid. It's not really that scary, but it's plus. So you know, some people will shield it. You know, some people will jump on reaction to it. You know, but this, you know, at least this is an option to where you can, you know, make people think, fuck, if I just sit here and block this, they gonna hold it over me. Mind games. Another thing I've been trying to stop doing is, let's say, okay, let's say they in the air like this, and they in a tech state where they can like tech. If they can tech if they in the air tech state, what do you call this? I hit them in the air, but I didn't confirm. So now they can tech. That's what I'm saying. If this is the spacing you have as the alpha player, don't do this. Because you see how I set this orb, and then he didn't, like, Sion didn't land inside the orb. She landed like over it, like right in front of me. She not gonna get hit by this. What does this mean? this is not a good. I didn't set up a dummy or anything, but just from playing the game, and no, like this not happened to me a lot. And I don't know if it was common sense, and I'm just not taking it serious. And everybody knows, like every aoko player has known this, but like I don't think doing this after like when that's the spacing and they able to take in the air, don't do like hell do. Don't do 4-2-1. Like don't do 4-2-1. Hey bro, don't do it. Cause it's like, you know, they can land behind you too. Like let's say I do like they behind me now, and you could get hit. You know, and let's say you trying to on reaction to them. You know, now this ain't a good dummy setup, obviously, but like, and I've had it happen to me in matches. People will like land on you and catch your recovery and hit you. So another thing for future aoko players, don't if this is the spacing it is, bro, and you hit them and it's not like a combo or anything, and they can tech, which they can tech back as well. But the thing about this situation is that you don't know how they are going to tech. So that's the thing with this situation. You don't know how they gonna tech. So yeah, like don't do this. Honestly, in this situation, bro, you honestly better just like doing something else. Like maybe just wait a little bit and then sit. I wouldn't do that either though. You can do a lot of shit. You can just walk back. You could probably just wait, run under. You know, you could probably, you know, I definitely once you do this, if you see that in combo, don't do anything. Just wait. Another thing I'll say is I don't recommend like, let's say okay, I think I can set it up. Let me see. Let me see. I just want to get her to hit me. Okay. I just want to get her to hit me. And I'm going to put it on dummy. Okay, let's get the mass meter. Okay, now look. If you burst, don't do this. Don't do that. And I say don't do TK orb at the burst. Like, don't do dash up TK orb because something else that happens to me a lot, and I don't know if I can set it up. But, I don't think I really can set it up. I don't think I can really set it up. But basically, what happens... I'm trying to get math meters, bitch. Yeah, he cheated and taking fuck. And I don't really think I can make her tick. Maybe I can. I got an idea. We just gonna make the recording long as shit. I just keep pressing forward. Maybe that'll do something. Forward. Just keep voting forward. No, let's do it again. Okay, what the fuck? No, what the hell? Okay, I'm just trying to get the tech, bro. I'm just trying to get the tech. Okay. Oh, Christ. Oh shit, I gotta get Matt's first. Oh, brother, come on. Okay, do it again. Okay, okay, that works, okay. I keep fucking it up. Okay, now I'm finna show up. You see that? I just got fucking, I'm trying to do TK orb, but I got rain. Okay, this has happened to me a few times. You see, I'm not getting it. Okay, I kinda got it that time, but it's inconsistent. See? Don't do that shit. Don't do this shit because rain on whiff is mad punishable, bro. See? You see what's happening? Y'all get it. Don't do that shit for the future aoko players. I know it might seem like, okay, I just burst it. Most people not finna tick. Most times, I'm not gonna say most people, because even the people higher up, you know, the higher level players, they still taking this situation because they testing. But don't do that. don't try to set TK orb. I honestly think it's better to just like once you burst. And once again, I don't know if this is just common shit that I'm just not realizing, and I'm a dumbass for doing this, but hold on. Like, you better off just waiting and just like set punishment or something, or at least doing like this or some shit. Okay, I think the time was up. Let me see. Gotta do it early so you get the tip. See, like, that's better. And honestly, I don't know. I think I knew that in the beginning. That's smarter because you can yeah. So just okay, yeah. I think I just somewhere down the line I got fucked up and I started doing this. You only can do that to people you know they not gonna take, but I wouldn't take that risk. So like, that's a take punish. I think that's my bad. Don't fall into that trap. I think I was doing that. Don't do that shit. Don't try to say a TK order, bro. I don't know when I started doing that, but don't do that. Okay. Another thing. Once again, very common shit. But you know, aoko players, I noticed like people kind of know where we're gonna reset. So something else I've been thinking about is like let's say I do like this. I feel like people would think I'm gonna reset because we usually reset off shit like this. That's why lately I've been trying to I kind of feel like I'm learning this kind of late, but better late than never, right? Like if you honestly lately I just been going what's I've been thinking what's like aoko common reset points. Is this she gonna reset after this a lot and she gonna reset after this a lot. And then obviously you have shit like this. She obviously gonna reset. She most likely she can reset off of this, but this is when like you can kind of play around with it because it's plus. So you get that ass like you can do this, do that, But that's not the point. So let's say you do this. Most people will finish it like So you probably gonna get mashed on. Niggas know how all can do first. So that's why you gotta do shit like or like that was a bad string, sort of, but it's like the point is like where you would normally reset, even if you do like another 2A after these initial two, like that'll frame trap people because they're not used to it. Especially this. People are used to us resetting off this. So that 2B will probably catch people. You see? And then you can once again, I think that's like basic common sense shit that I didn't get. But I noticed like we get mashed on a lot. Or maybe it was me, but I'll just say me. I'll speak for what I get mashed on a lot. I was getting mashed on a lot during my freshman. But ever since doing this, like, you see how I didn't redash or like sometimes this will catch like a mash because I guess it's catching the green of whatever normal is coming out from their side. But that might not read, so you might have to like. And you gotta make sure you do this right because 5B is weird. It's kind of slow, so it kind of get hit out sometimes. But yeah, man, like just like when you running pressure, like after this and this, be aware. Be aware that people are expecting a reset after these two normals. And just think about like where you would normally reset and kind of just extend after. See? Like even like that. Even like that. That's something else I've been thinking about. Something else I realized too is most people in LFGNA MASH, most people that play this game MASH, I think everybody's a fucking masher. That's what I realized. Cause I be trying to run real like elaborate pressure or like more mind gamey shit. Like I be wanting to do this to people, like maybe walk back throw, walk back, like walk back 2C, or like walk back like air dash, or a little shit like walk forward, or like basically everybody's a master. You can't run the real difficult pressure, cause I be gonna do shit like this, you know. I'm not super good at the pressure yet either, so if it look wacky, it's probably because it is. Like, I'm still working on it. Alps kind of got me thinking, you know, that I have to kind of start doing shit to fuck with people. Cause against like niggas that dead ass just press all the time, shit like this is fine. Just frame trapping is fine because everybody is mashing. And my thought process kind of has been like, okay, condition them to not mash first, and then once you condition them to not mash, really, you can start like, while still frame trapping, obviously, you can start resetting, which kind of open up like dash throw, or like throw like that, or this is underused. This is underused as fuck. I noticed I don't want to speak for other aoko players, but I know I use this in the same spots all the time, so I use it commonly after like I keep fucking it up. I gotta work on that too. We ain't gonna talk about that. I'm kinda embarrassed. But look, that's a common spot. Cause a lot of people get hit by it, so you can't even blame people, but I think like it need to be used more like that, or like, you know, once you got to respect the nigga, that's kind of far. You can just confirm it. You got like 2 ways to confirm it, you know. You should, like, for the future aoko players, try to, you know, use this. This shit is the same speed as fucking C Scion 6B, bro. I don't think a lot of niggas know this shit. This shit is 25 frames. This shit is 25 frames, bro. Just like C Scion, bro. I just think C Scion may have an easier time confirming. But this is good because look, I'm safe. Or I'm plus. Well, or you can special cancel this shit pretty good. Like, I think you can special cancel C Scion, CSB and shit, but like, I can do this, I can do that's crazy. Obviously you can do this, cause that's combo. But yeah, real shit, like, we don't use this just as like something in pressure, like more. This shit is 25 frames, bro. I'm not super, what's the word? Like, I'm not a frame data nerd. I'm not super good at that shit. I wish, well, I mean, I'm not gonna say I wish I was, because I could be if I just wanted to be, but the point is, it's the same speed as this shit. I mean, it's the same speed as C Scion 6B. So there needs to be more like when you can, just doing more of this and doing like that, because all we do is use this. And I think the problem with using, like, lately for me, the problem, because I've been using this and like trying to use really this more, I've been neglecting this, but this probably still has application. Like, it probably still can be used. It just, I'm trying to get used to, you know, using options like this, you know, because we don't use it enough. I feel like I really see, I don't like speaking for the other aoko players, but I don't see this used like a lot. I see this used all the time though, you know. Niggas damn near, like, I was talking to Alps, or Alps was rather, he was talking to me, he was teaching me, telling me shit. While he was talking about what aoko have, he said she pretty much only have this. The nigga did not mention this. This is how you know nobody fucking uses it. Nobody uses this, you know. And to be fair, like the damage looked kind of low. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not horrible. But it, you know, it's an option. Like, let me see. Well, that's low too. I think it depends on the character. We need a character with more health. Like, let's do like a. Let me get like a coma. Let me get like a coma. Nah, that's actually decent damage. I think the hardest part is really confirming it. It's weird to confirm this. I need to practice it. I don't know, because I dropped it sometimes online. Like, I'm playing games. Yeah. Yeah, I'm dropping it now. I need to practice it. Because I do be hitting people with this, and at times it works, but I just drop. I don't confirm fast enough. Or it be like an invalid combo. Or that happens, where I try to jump, and I jump too early. Okay, but I think y'all get the point, whoever watches this. Like, she has this shit, use it, bro. I get that it's like not, it may not be as like simple to confirm. And it's like, you know, but, and that's the thing, if they do block this, you can do this shit after. You know? You don't even always have to do this. But this is assuming they're gonna block you. Like, if you're trying to hit people with this, so you must like to block this. But if you know, if you got meter, you could do this. Too far. This shit worked me a screen and shit too. You know, it's better in the corner. I was trying to get the dash up, but just use that more. That's something else I've been thinking about too. And last thing I think I've been thinking about, well, I guess, first I was talking about, where's she at? Where the bitch at? There you go. I'm picking 8 because I'm lose like the only Kohaku for the be real. Nick got a C Kohaku, but that's not the main. This character, literally everything she does reaches out. Like, I don't play this character, so I don't have all the movement and shit, but like, she could react to fucking me doing Heldorf, just do this, literally, and catch the recovery. She could do this to smoke like Heldorf too, like a Heldorf shit. She could smoke like regular ores with this. This will get rid of like a lot of shit. Look at that. Look at that space he covered. Look at that. This will get rid of a lot of. It's fucking huge. Like, this is just, this move kind of. I be seeing them whips and shit. It's not that cool, but you know, basically like this and this. This is her. Like, this is what she uses on the ground the most against aoko. Just shit like that and shit like this. Like, and it smokes aoko. Aoko don't really. She can kind of counter poke. She can maybe counter poke this with 2B, but like, look how far Kohaku is from the front. I know this shit is disjointed as fuck. So it's like, I feel like instead of not saying, once again, this is what I was talking about earlier. Not saying you can't set or, but it gotta be a different way to play this matchup. Like, it have to be like, maybe you gotta pin his landing. Maybe you gotta pin like H Kohaku landing, or try to land on her more, bait anti-air, because I would imagine, you know, H Kohaku player, if they see you in the air, they gonna do this as an anti-air, right? They gonna do this shit, and it'll probably work. But if you can maybe air dash, bait it out, air dash again, because I also got 2 air dashes, or maybe single jump, bait it out, air dash, then get a counter hit. Like, you kind of got to play those games with characters like this, I think. And with this, like, I feel like it's definitely a lot more. They kind of, these matchups kind of, I guess, normalize aoko. They make her more of, like, you kind of forced to just use your normal more and use more movement. It's not really about setting up for it. Same thing with this bitch, but I think it's worse. I think it's worse, honestly. Cause she's fast, and her normals are big too. Like, not as big as Kohaku's, but like, Jesus, like, bro, look at that shit, dude. I'm fucking it up because I'm not a every Yogi player, but I'm trying to get like, look at that, dude. Look how fast she is, dude. This shit is godlike. This is pretty good. It's mainly these two though, but this is good too. I can charge it. I assume it's bigger. No, it's not. Then she got this. I don't know what her jump ins are, but her air normals are fucking huge too. Like this shit. I think this was debuted in that shit. This shit right here. This shit look mad good. But and then you know she also got fucking knife. These are like these characters not finna let you just set up, bro. So I feel like you have to kind of play. That's what and this I don't know. It's kind of just my thoughts on the game right now. What I've been trying to figure out and all that. Like I'm trying to just figure out how to make the character work in some of these matchups. Because some of them they just are really bad for CRO, but they just bad. Like straight like that. They just bad. I feel like the same thing apply to Nania, but it's not as bad. Nania is just kind of annoying. I will say the one thing on Nania, his slashy hands, that shit has more green than you would think, and Helldoor will smoke that shit. Even if you think it won't, if you got it just on his knife, it'll hit him. Cause I used to think it's not gonna punish the knife. It's not gonna punish the knife because the orb ain't on it. That shit has more green than you think. Slashy hands, what's the just. Cause I don't really know the input. Like that. This shit has a lot of green. Like I might will. You know, I'm sort of helping the future aoko players who come, but it's once again some of this shit is probably common sense. But not common sense, but you probably know this. I'm just late to it, I guess. And too short. Well, no, I feel like that's kind of realistic. We'll do that. So let's say he do that shit. Okay, too close. Okay, I did it too late. I'm trying to say that. That's not. You see that? That was a really good example. Walk back a little bit. Okay, walk back a little more. Look at that. That's like that's literally like you see that shit. That's like at the tip of his knife. That shit got more green than you think. Okay. Last thing I think. I played the first 20 with Web. I did not take a game. I did not take a game off Web. That nigga whooped my ass. But like, so one thing I realized while I was playing, against Web. So when I started, I didn't know what the fuck, that legendary set him and Duke had, or I didn't know. I didn't know what the fuck Duke was doing. I kind of just saw him setting orbs, and I was like, okay, he's setting orbs. I don't really know what he's doing. He kind of just sent orbs, and then he like get in eventually. My brain, my aoko brain, was not developed enough. It cannot comprehend what the fuck was happening. And I just thought it was cool because I know this matchup was dog shit. I was like, oh my god, he's cooking. But I realized this does not work. Because I didn't understand what Duke was doing. I just knew he was sitting full screen, dodging for death jobs, dodging snake when it would come with up back, just playing, doing all that. So I was like, okay, recently, because I've been trying to interact more, I was like, okay, let's just play in this space with him. Let's do shit like this round start. Let's do shit like this because I think he anticipating this. Let's do shit like that, right? Let's do shit like this. Like let's just stay in his face, right? Because I can't compete with Nero. Like, look at this. Look at this shit. I can't contest none of this shit. Literally, like, I'm outranged, bro. I have to be in his face. That's what I was thinking. But then, I realized, once you in his face, that's shitty too. Why is it shitty? Why is it shitty? It just is. It just is. Even when I'm in his face, it's still hard to interact with all this shit. Like, it's still hard to do anything about all this. All of it is still problematic because eventually, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna be trying to avoid this shit, and I'm gonna end up frustrated. Basically, what I'm saying is that it's not good to be in his face either. It doesn't work. None of that shit works. Okay? So, I realized you should just play time against this nigga, bro. And I asked Duke about it. He said you shouldn't, boil it down to just playing to time him out, but it's definitely a matchup where you got to play more careful. And you can't really, because I don't feel like, I feel like aoko, like aoko will not win most of the interaction. Not saying she won't win them, or that she won't win any of them. I just feel like most of the time she is going to lose interaction. So all you can do really is try to get hits, right? Try to get hits, play slow, like defend yourself with shit like this. And I need to play the matchup more, but I think the main piece of knowledge I needed was that it's not really about trying to kill him. If you can kill him, cool. But the matchup is so bad that you really won't be able to, like, consistently, unless the Nero is dog shit. The web is not dog shit. So, like, yeah. I think I'm gonna go into, every time I fight Nero, I'm gonna go into it with that mindset. Maybe I won't have to with that mindset, but against like Web, I felt like I had to. I really want to play Web some more because now I kind of get it. So now I want to play the matchup with that mindset and seeing how I can make that game plan work fully. Like, I need to know what to do if he started approaching randomly, because now he at the last little bit of his health. It's like halfway. I need to play more, but I think that was the main piece of information I need. And I think that's it. Still a lot to learn, but I think I'm progressing at a decent rate. But yeah, I think all the shit I mentioned, because I bet this game will still be alive in like 10 years. Maybe a aoko player will see it. It's not the best advice, and I don't even know if I'm the most qualified to give it. But yeah, man. Method Blood, bro.